Good evening, my name is Claire and I am George Herman, Babe Ruth's second wife. He married his first wife when she was only 17 and working as a waitress. The year was 1914 and she died a mere 12 years later in an apartment fire. He married me within 3 months of her death and we had been together ever since. Babe was born February 6 of 1945 in Baltimore. His parents had 8 children, but only one other, his sister, survived her infancy. As a child, Babe was difficult to control. He got in lots of trouble and was placed at St. Mary's Industrial School by his parents at the age of 7. Babe hated the discipline there, but at least he learned to play baseball. He played as catcher and pitcher on St. Mary's varsity team by the time he was 15 years old. At the time of his enrollment, Babe was given custody of the school and had to stay there until the age of 21. At 19, the owner of the Baltimore Orioles spotted him and was forced to adopt him in order to have him play on his team. Therefore, he became known as Dunn's Baby, or Babe, and that name stuck ever since. Babe spent 5 months on the Orioles and was sold to the Red Sox after that. In 1919, Babe was sold to the Red Sox owner Henry Frazee to the Yankees to raise money for Frazee's Broadway musical. He was sold for $125,000. Imagine that! That was more than twice of what had ever been paid before for a baseball player trade. Babe led the Red Sox to 2 World Series victories, and after being traded, the Red Sox had not won another World Series until 2004. By 1930, Babe was making $80,000 a year, which was more than the President of the United States. Babe hit 714 home runs in his career, which broke the previous record of a mere 138. He played his final game in 1935 and was among the first 5 to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. In the previous year, Babe had paid a fan $20 for the return of his 700th home run ball. Imagine the worth it could have been today if that fan had only kept that ball. In 1946, Babe was diagnosed with a malignant tumor on his neck. I stuck with him through it all, and he was honored on April 27th of 1947 with the declaration of Babe Ruth Day. He passed away in August of 1948, and more than 100,000 of his closest family, friends, and fans attended his funeral in New York City. He was only 53 years old at the time. Babe was an amazing man and a great husband. He was left-handed and even wore a cabbage leaf under his hat to keep him cool. It cracked me up at times. The cashier at the grocery stores were so amazed at how much cabbage we purchased. After his death, Babe's number 3 uniform was retired by the Yankees. Also, remember that Baby Ruth candy bar we all enjoy? Yep, that was not named after George. They were actually named after President Cleveland's daughter Ruth, who died at the age of 12. Despite it all, a candy bar named after my amazing husband would have been pretty sweet.